All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time. Great draft champions matchup in the booth. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of draft champions. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Play clock winding down. On first down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, in that play, the expression don't...
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, McNair going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeMarco Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You've got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular?
Just go back in the pocket, get out your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard!
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down. Here's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Cousins. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change.
And this is caught by Allen for a New England touchdown. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Navarro Bowman. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, McNair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another pistol look here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first down throw for Cousins. And that's complete. It's Sims. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One receiver left, that's Allen. Cousins. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal. You know, you and I talk a lot about the incredible receivers in the NFL. Catches like that, they validate our point.
Each and every time. That's why teams are looking for defensive backs to get bigger and faster to try and combat these guys catching the football.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Being chased out left. And some room to work. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
First down. Here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that, and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Open man, it's Allen. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing his Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. He gets it to Sims, complete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Here we go!
On first down, it's McNair. Left side here, caught by Clay.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Singletary in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On first and 10, McNair forced out to his left. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to Murray on first down. Shreds the tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
Here we go now. 3-19. Good. All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
No. Check. Here we go.
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he'll get 17 yards there. And that's good for a New England 1st down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Cousins now. Buying time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nigel Bradham able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Nigel Bradham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duke Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Murray. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And some room to maneuver. He goes for 18.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, ay, ay.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and dready. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses. Mix it like a garden in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's up California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of go with the bed. Them other places come close, but
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. T.Y. Hilton, 77 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now McNair. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Looking deep downfield here for Decker. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A run. It's Murray. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
To throw, McNair. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
On 2nd down, McNair. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go! Here we go! 1-0! 1-0!
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
McNair. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The one running back is Gurley. Here's McNair. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Decker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Play action. It's McNair. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now McNair. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Doug Baldwin, 48 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Let's go. What? 9. Flag round.
From the gun, here's McNair finding time. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
On the direct snap, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And some space here. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A big pickup there on the run. 37 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
McNair to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Frank's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And quickly, they get to the line. Now McNair. He's looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's McNair. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. To throw, McNair dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action. It's McNair. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. McNair. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try to right side with Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now McNair. He's got Curse. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Back now in Arlington, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right side, there's Decker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
It's caught. Decker. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jermaine Curse, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They go with Murray again. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to force it to his tight end Clay there, and now it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On 2nd down, McNair. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now McNair. Flush to his right. He hits Baldwin right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's McNair. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Play action. It's McNair. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now McNair escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go.
Now McNair off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to find Decker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
McNair forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
McNair to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Murray, running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. A handoff. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get done in the dirty south. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get thirsty. Let it rain, well, it's about to get done.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go in Draft Champions game number 4. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman on now to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McNair. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Give him 18 on that one. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, McNair. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
They run with Murray, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw, McNair. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Charles Clay from 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They'll run with White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Here's Foles. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Devin Funchess, 61 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now McNair. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now McNair. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to force it to his tight end Clay there. That'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down. Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
McNair. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here. When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working. And what about the defense? Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves. We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing left side, it's complete. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route. Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back down. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time. He got it there. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. Foles. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
A 1 yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1 yard?
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. This will be caught inside the 10. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Foles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go.
Basin stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast, then it move west, down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, caking dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. It's time. CNN, this is Ghetto Editorial. See me like milk and Oreos.
Still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here, one thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here.
Solo, Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot.
Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before.
With this, the battle was jumping off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show. Raise up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control.
I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team.
I will play this game that's so easily started, not so
Now a chance to see a second Indianapolis Colt come off the board. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you... And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They change the climates and we
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot?
destroy us.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Extracting cheese with everyone on my GPS.
Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
grab the quick. What if kiss it? Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Watch what we do with that big sit up. I ain't gonna blend in, boy, stand out. Money talk, shit just popping out, drop them out. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash up with cash, had to spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake.
The conventional football 101.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. 2 words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is.
Home team mate. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl ready. What if kiss it? Sweat leave, Mr.
What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill? Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice.
Sit up. I ain't gonna blend in, boy, stand out. Money talks, you just popping up.
So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front?
Fire! We set the roof on 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 fire!
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas.
Oh, bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again.
Set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just do the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it.
Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
I'm $1 million.
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Now let's fill up our head and let's see.
And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, or C.
We set the roof on fire! We set the roof on fire!
It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense?
On fire! We set the roof on fire!
Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense?
Give me space, we might ride.
Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that.
You make it, this some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad ain't straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always hate. Please tell me why you always hate.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always hate.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mama's man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys... Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better.
Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like, oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul.
Certainly, Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second? Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to them, or go after someone who can help you up front? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Boy, a tough choice here, but one that any organization would love to have. Maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there.
I can feel it coming, troubles in the air.
Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Tretti. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
All right, Larry, thank you. And what is set to be a great draft champions matchup in the booth. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. First and 10, Elway. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duke Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Peterson alone in the backfield, and he'll get it up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run again with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And able to find Decker. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
4th down, Mariota. Complete to Jason Witten. Give him 3 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get...
We've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been... Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and... Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? One thing's for sure in this round, you're going to walk away with a... And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. Well, the Ravens are a smash-mouth football team, and they've got a chance to have a second player drafted here. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. Boy, you can't go wrong with anybody out of this group. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. One Atlanta Falcon is gone already. There's a decent chance of a second coming right here.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Tough decision on their hands now, and this early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. No surprise to see a few Denver Broncos in this draft. Here's a chance for the second one to come off the board. Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they leaned that way if a player from that team became available. These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here. Well, the Ravens are a smash-mouth football team, and they've got a chance to have a second player drafted here. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skilled player to add another weapon?
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us.